Hello everyone. In this video, I will explain to you how can we connect the printer and change the settings. Regarding to the settings of the printer, so we'll start with point A. Install its driver, assign permission so that only administrators have full control over the printer. So if you want to connect the printer for the first time to your device, first of all, you have to install its driver. So what is the meaning of drivers? Drivers, it's a piece of software that allows the printer to communicate with the operating system. So without the driver, the device cannot recognize your printer and you cannot print it out your document. So how can we install the driver? You have to go to the control panel. From control panel, you have to click on devices and printers. Then you have to click on add printer. You will add a new driver, so you have to click on add printer. Actually, we don't have real printers connected in our devices, but you can install the driver of any printer on your PC. So after clicking on add printer dialog box will be showing. So you have to click on this option. The printer that I want is not listed. It will give you other options to looking for your printer. As you can see, find a printer by other options. So you can find your printer by using its name or its IP address. You can use it by Bluetooth, or you can add a local printer manually. In our case, we will select the last option, add a local printer or network printer with manual settings. So click on this option, then you have to click on next. Choose a printer port. No need to change the number of ports, so keep it as it is. Then you have to click on next. Install the printer driver. On the left side, you can select any vendor. On the right side, you can select any driver. So actually, I prefer to install any driver from HP vendor, but if you don't have HP, so you can install any driver from any vendor in your device. So after selecting HP from the left side, you can go to the right side to install the driver of any printer, as I told you. So you can select any drive, then you have to click on next. After clicking on next, type a printer name. No need to change the name of our printer, so keep it as it is. Then you have to click on next. After clicking on next, our printer will be shown here, ladies, and under printers header. Printer sharing, I prefer to share this printer so that others on your network can find and use it. Then click on next. You have successfully added this printer driver, so click on finish. This is the first part if you want to connect a new printer on your device, so you have to start with its driver. The next part in this question, assign permission so that only administrators have full control over the printer. Actually, you can increase the security in your network by applying different permissions. So as you can see, you can apply full control permissions to the administrators only. So that means only administrators can manage and control all printers across your network. So how can we solve this part? You have to select your printer, right click on it. From the menu, select printer properties. Printer properties. After clicking on this option, so you have to go to the security tab. As I told you, you can increase the security by applying different permissions. So you can click on security tab. Then you can select administrator's account. If you couldn't find administrator's account, you can add administrator account by clicking on add option. Then you have to assign full control permissions to administrator account. Full control permissions means print, manage this printer, manage documents. So you have to check all these options Then you have to click on OK. Regarding to the second question, print a test page to make sure all is working properly and set the printer as the default printer. So if you want to make sure that the printer is working properly without any problems with your operating system, so you can print a test page. How can we print a test page? You can select your printer. Again, we are working under Control Panel, Devices and Printers. Select your printer, right-click on it. From the menu, select Printer Properties. After clicking on Printer Properties from General tab, you can click on Print Test Page. Print Test Page. A test page has been sent to your printer. The second part from point B, you have to set the printer as a default printer. So first of all, you have to understand what is the meaning of default printer. Default printer means the computer will choose this printer for the first option for printing your documents. How can we set the printer as a default printer? So you can select your printer, right-click on it. From the menu, select Set as Default Printer. After selecting this option, so as you can see, a green symbol will be shown next to your printer. That means this printer is set as a default printer in your PC. Second point, suppose that you will have 4 employees. One of the employees is the manager. Assign different priority levels for the printer to give the manager higher priority. So what is the meaning of priority? Priority is defined as that something or someone is more urgent or important than other things. So by solving this point, ladies, the printer will print it out all documents for the manager first, then it will complete with other employees. How can we solve this question? You have to select your printer, right-click on it. From the menu, select Printer Properties. From Advanced tab, you can assign Priority 1 to the manager. You can assign Priority 1 to the manager. Then you have to click on OK. Next question, how can we monitor the printer's performance on our devices? The easiest way, you can go to the Control Panel. From Control Panel, you can click on Administrative Tools. From Administrative Tools, you have to click on Print Management. Print Management. So as you can see, when you put the pointer over Print Management, manage local printers and remote print servers. So click on this option. After clicking on Print Management, on the left side, you can find all printers installed on your device, all drivers installed in your PC, printers not ready, and printers with jobs. It will give you a clear image if you are dealing with many printers, but currently we are talking about only one printer. So if you want to monitor the performance of your printers, you can check all these options under Print Management. Of course, for each printer has its user documentation. So what is the meaning of user documentation? Technical documentation refers to the documentation that describe how a product or service operates. So if you want more information regarding to any printer, you can looking for the technical documentation. You can find more details about the printer. Thank you so much.